Yo, yo, yo. Back again with The Outer Worlds. Last time we started Dutch's adventure. He's kind of like an ex-convict piece of shit, but he's got a silver tongue. He'll talk you off a cliff. I got The Last of Us set up. We're going to play a little bit of The Last of Us in the next day or two, so keep an eye out for that. Also, one of the viewers wanted us to go through Nier Automata, so that's on the horizon as well. And Where Winds Meet comes out in a week from now, so we're going to play that too. Either way, let's get into The Outer Worlds. I actually had a lot of fun with this game, so let's see if it stays, if it can keep that momentum going. And we're in. So what were we doing? We just sent that girl away. She was apparently like doing the mission for, whoa.
Let me know when you need it.
Oh shit, a lot of enemies. I gotta remember I can slow time down. Hey, this is already better than Starfield, I'll say that much. Yeah, this is already considerably better than Starfield. Starfield was just like from the rip, I knew it was going to be pretty rough. Not only did the game run terribly, but like the story was so incredibly uninteresting. Like, I think the biggest thing that Starfield did wrong was that the aesthetic of it was just so ugly. Like, whatever NASA Punk is, I don't like it. I don't like NASA Punk one bit. It's just, they might as well just call it boring sci-fi. Like, it's literally the most boring sci-fi aesthetic I've ever seen. Like, the moment I heard them talking about NASA Punk, I got nervous. You agree, right? NASA Punk was like... Some of the side quests were cool. Like, there was one where you find like a colony on some random planet that's like... There's like two colonies that hate each other and you have to try to arbitrate between them. Like, that was a pretty cool quest. But some of the coolest quests were ruined by the end of it. Like, the quest with the Crimson Mercenaries or whatever was really bad because like by the end of it there was like no real options. You couldn't kill anybody important. There was like a lot wrong with it compared to like maybe if it was Fallout, you would be able to do it so many different ways. Nice, we got the shunt. Euphoria Coast Automech Repair Center Pass. What is all this shit? I spied 2 sentinels wrestling with automechs last night. Upon their leave, I found new data records hidden beneath the main sensor lens. Oh, they're doing experiments on different things. Okay, I see. So did we do it? The Ministry of Accuracy is a facility located on the west coast of the island. Infiltrate and retrieve the information about mental refreshment. Okay, so we're still looking for the mental refreshment, but it seems like it's in this immediate vicinity, so let's look around. Like, if it was like Morrowind or something, like... Oh, shit, no. Yo, those guys are hitting pretty hard. But like in Morrowind, whenever you killed someone important, the game would like warn you, but it wouldn't stop you. It would be like, this guy's important, you might want to reload. But in Starfield, you just can't kill anybody important. And that alone is like a sign of like how restricted as a player you are in that game. Oh, dude, Cyberpunk. I've beaten that game so many times. I love that game. One of the things I love about that game in particular is that there's so many little nuances to it. Like, there's so many hidden secrets. There's so many different conversations that are kind of like you have to find them. There's so many different interactions that you can just easily miss. But if you're like observant enough and you play the game a lot, you'll find them, and it's really cool, dude. Like, there's conversations with Johnny Silverhands you would never be able to find if you didn't look for them hard enough. Oh shit. Damn, those guys hit her hard. Bro, I need your help. What are you doing over there?
Great. First there on the wall.
Now we're getting more cyberpunk themed movies and games because cyberpunk's success. Yeah, that's true. It's just a really cool like genre, and if done right, it's like incredibly like it could be incredibly like philosophical and introspective on like how humans live, how societies are run, what our future could look like, all sorts of different things. Wait, was I supposed to do that? Oh shit, I might have missed something there. Oh wait, no, this is a different room. Yeah, dude. Cyberpunk has like a...
Classified information would be of interest to Minister Milverstreet.
Oh, another lockbox. Nice. Oh, but Cyberpunk does have like some woke sections in it. But it's kind of funny because the game is dystopian in nature, those woke sections aren't like abrasive. They're actually kind of like it kind of fits the setting. You're like, yes, this is the future. This is dystopic. This is how things will turn out. Like, so even if they are trying to be inclusive, like with those kind of things, it ends up being the opposite with that just because of the nature of the setting. So it's like really funny in that sense. Oh, dude, we got it. Nice. We just have to return to Milver Street now. That's cool. Simple enough. Can we fast travel? Yeah, can we fast travel? Oh, you can. Look at that. That's cool. Hold up. There's something right here I want to check out. Yeah, there's like a little structure or something over here. Damn, this map's pretty big, actually. Look at this. Oh, that must be like the, that huge thing we saw at the start of the area. Oh, dude, I really like that skybox, man. That skybox looks great. Apparently there's something over here, but what? Yo, look, you can see the rift, dude. I like that. That's cool. You know a game I really wanted to play on the channel eventually, and I will do it because I love it so much? I wanted to play Metroid Prime.
Blah, blah. Taking care of citizens is developing possible customers. If you're that new salesperson, don't bother. Whoever was here packed up and left. I just come out here to tick boxes on Milver Street's list. And it's easy bits.
Easy bits. Ew. Rotten fish. Yo, that water looks pretty decent. Yo, I gotta say the graphics of this game are not bad. I like the way things look. I would say the third-person camera is really dope, but it's also kind of finicky. Like, I don't mind it being like a little finicky. It's just kind of funny. Like kangaroo hopping around. Blood of the Dawnwalker. Is that the one where you're like a vampire and you have to like investigate different people of the church and things like that and figure out like what's going on in the city? Yeah, I definitely want to play that. I think it comes out early next year. Oh, it's another thing. There we go. Ah, shit, I can't climb through. Maybe I can jump up. Yeah, maybe I can jump up somehow. What's this? Someone was using this bench to assemble trauma kits, and they've left enough supplies behind for someone with know-how to assemble another kit. I do not have that know-how. Did I level up? I did not. Yeah, I like that. It kind of reminds me of Vampire, but better. You remember Vampire? It's a game that came out a little while back, and it was pretty cool, but it was also a little simplistic as well. It looks like I just can't get in here. Yeah, we might have to put this on the back burner for now. Can I swim in? Yeah, we can't get in there. We can't get in there. We'll have to go somewhere else. Yeah, I liked that game, but it was also... It had problems. Like, it's a good game. It's a fine game, but it's also not a great game.
Can't believe some of those protectorate hull heads just couldn't see the benefit of self-betterment.
Look at that. We got some shit
A lot of
done.
fresh blood in the talent pool around here with these protectorate defectors. Didn't you already leave? Time's a wasting, you know. All right.
Interesting, okay. I didn't realize that he would notice time has passed by like that.
Everything copacetic? Don't answer. I don't much care.
Yeah, I really like games that have like experimental mechanics. I think developers need to become a little more adventurous.
When have I ever not made a go of a job for you, huh? Is it so damn hard to extend a mind of trust?
Calm down. You know well would not have been necessary had you completed your task in a timely manner.
I'll calm down when you stop bringing your little excuses. How about that?
My, such aggression. You scarcely need add hostility to your list of inadequacies,
All right.
Bad Trooper Sealong, no mind. The individuality encouraged by Auntie's choice sometimes inspires employees to speak out of turn. How has your progress been? Have you acquired what we discussed?
Yes. The secrets of mental refreshment at your fingertips.
Excellent! Pleased that someone in my employ can be relied upon. Here, have one of my finest suits as a token of thanks. May it aid in your capture of hearts and minds.
Again,
Ooh, that might be good
you
for my
gave
character.
away my job and told my replacement to send me home. That don't make me wayward, and it sure as shit don't make me unreliable. If this contract weren't staying my hand, I reckon you'd be answering to it right about now.
Why hold back a good old beak down? Forget him. Join me. I've got a ship with bed snacks and just a little residual trauma.
That's surely the most tempting offer I've heard all day.
Please pay this disgruntled employee no mind. What would she do without Auntie's hand to guide her if she were unemployed? I should think death a preferable alternative.
That's it. I'd rather be a down and outer for the rest of my life than crushed under your counterfeit leather boa boot a second longer. I quit!
Yes, now punch his hat off.
What? I have done nothing to deserve such barbaric treatment. This is unheard of, and I might add, you'll not be welcome within Auntie's choice once more. We'll not take a contract shirker back into our fold.
So you say. but Auntie's Choice ain't seen a trooper like me before. You'll regret counting me out. Till then, I hope you choke on your mock apple martinis. If you're serious about that job offer, come find me when you're done with this clown.
Ooh.
She will most assuredly.
We gotta fix that arm
regret her
situation.
decision. Most assuredly. Now, if you're quite finished urging others to assault my headwear, let's move on. The acquisition of this information is but the first part of my plan to bring our foes into the fold and to ensure my future. The second is my operation in Westport.
What's the plan?
Westport is a shell of the bustling town it was prior to the invasion, though a handful of Protectorate Yaysayers still cling to it. My plan requires their conversion.
Skip the preamble. What do you need?
Verily. On to business. I've a kit of supplies to aid you, items to cajole or to dissuade. Sabotage the town or sway the citizenry. The choice is yours. Should pose no trouble for a go-getter like you.
I could just kill them all. Say no more, I'm in.
Excellent. Here's the kit. Advertisement tapes, ambidextrine, assorted stimulants, free samples of Purple Berry Crunch, everything you need to wage war on the undecided mind. With that, I shall mark the locale. Begin with the vigilant Hogarth. Motivate him to depart, and his subjects will trot in file behind him, woolly cow-like. Now, I'm sure you've asked yourself, for a task so involved, shall the reward be worthwhile?
Yes,
I
yes.
wonder no longer. For the completion of this deed, I'm prepared to offer you an exact replica of my one-of-a-kind, limited production, gentle person's Oxonian.
What is that? A hat's a pretty light reward for rescuing a whole town.
Well, of course, I'll be happy to pay you as well, but I was under the impression that good looks were priceless.
A true swindler. Fine, but I want your hat specifically, not any replica.
I don't think you understand. The reserve Oxonian is functionally identical to the one I wear. If anything, the replica is likely in better state. I've grown attached to this one and would prefer not to part with it. And really, is anything truly one
Ooh,
of
now
a
I really
kind?
want it.
Not from the universal perspective.
Give me your hat.
Very well. I can see you won't be swayed. You succeed in the conversion of Westport, and I will supply you my limited production gentle person's Oxonian. If I must.
I feel kind of bad now.
Then
Deal.
consider yourself officially deputized in the war to further innovation and the free market. Be forewarned. I can only guess at the needs of the denizens of Westport. You must engage with them, gauge their situation. Only then can you motivate them adequately.
I was expecting, you know, guns.
Do I look like Officer Carr to you? Guns.
I'll be back. Keep that hat warm for me.
I suppose I should take this time to make peace with its departure. Oh, so many grand times shared with this hat.
Ugh. Now I don't want it. Who knows what he's done in that hat?
All done. Hope that little dust up back there didn't put you off. My contract had me caged, and I was glad to get a few licks in during the jailbreak. I'd like to take you up on your offer, if you're good for it. You're going places. Could be I'm keen on heading that direction myself. If you help me fix my graft, you'll retain the services of a fully functioning enhanced soldier. Me. Don't matter what you set your mind to, together we'll be unstoppable. And
Okay.
in time, maybe I'll have earned myself the clout to be welcomed back into Auntie's Choice.
Why in the void would you want to go back to Auntie's
I
Choice?
can be on my own for a time, but I'd rather it not be permanent. Besides, where else can I turn from nothing to something?
That ought to be a tagline. Have you run it by Auntie yet?
I know you're making making fun, but I fully intend to stand in front of Auntie and show just how much I made her proud. You know, once the graft is sorted out. I get it. You're skeptical. If you got more questions, go on and ask them. You'll not find me hiding anything in the fine print.
I believe you.
Had a feeling you knew a good offer when you seen it. Once I'm in top form, you'll be pleasantly surprised to see what I'm capable of. Just gotta find out how to get there first. Doc Tinsley worked with grafts for some time before she came to Fairfield. Damn fine scientist. Reckon we should visit her lab at the edge of town to see if she's got ideas for us.
This much of a crowd's not likely to keep a low profile. Someone ought to head back to mine the ship.
Go on ahead, Niles. Nah, let's send Val back. I like Val, but
Acknowledged.
After you.
they both have quests on the planet, so we need both of them with us. Be a little awkward to do their quests without them, right? Okay, so the doctor on the edge of town should be over there, right? Kangaroo mode. It's a little goofy, I'll admit. Oh shit, I went the wrong way, dude. Damn. I love me a good... Whoa. What's this? Okay, never mind. It's nothing. I thought we were going to get a super secret bounty hunt mission. Yeah, I'm actually a little bit excited to play Last of Us. I never played it before. Everyone I've ever talked to about it loves it.
Disposable income? I got plenty of ideas on how to dispose of it.
Don't believe the rumors. Our rates of sepsis are lower than anywhere else on Earth.
I think this is a doctor, right?
Take this admonishment with all the professional affection a physician can legally administer. In future, you might consider moving away from bullets instead of into them.
But without my leg, how am I going to climb the ranks?
They're still
Literally,
arguing?
Probably not very dexterously. Metaphorically, well, that depends on your own initiative, doesn't it?
Oh, this is not the guy.
Here are my supplies.
Yeah, I never played it before. I did see the intro, though. I saw a video where a bunch of people were reacting to the intro, so I know what to expect on that front, but other than that, I have no idea what the game is about. Oh, Ghost of Tsushima is awesome. I love that game. I beat it 3 times. I wonder if Ghost of Yotei is any good. I've heard mixed signals about that game. I heard people said compared to Ghost of Tsushima, the story's not nearly as good. Hold up. Let's go take a look at what we should do next. Oh, let's do that one. Yeah, that's actually a little bit closer than the other ones. Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima is awesome, and the final fight is really good. Like, fighting your uncle at the end of the game is so dope. I really like that fight. Also, the arena that it's in is so pretty. It's one of my favorite fights. Although, to be fair, Sekiro is the best. Sekiro is my favorite in terms of boss fights. I love every single boss fight in Sekiro. Sekiro is so clean, bro. It's so good. I haven't had so much fun in a while playing a game on my channel. Going through Sekiro and getting all the endings was so much fun. I love that game. Wait, the elevator's broken? Oh shit, we might have to go around. Damn, I gotta get my engineer skill up, bro. This is getting a little much. Oh, did I level up? No, not yet, not yet. Yeah, we gotta find a way up and around. A little bit annoying. It pays to be an engineer. Oh, you know what we could do since we're over here anyway? We can give that magazine to the chick.
What's with all the landmines you corporatists have littered about? Pretty sloppy style of warfare, if you ask me.
I don't care for the mines either, but
I did a whole playthrough Wukong. That game is incredible.
Contract. Don't got bellies to feed. Greetings. Something new to report?
Stay true.
Oh, I thought I grabbed one. I guess not. Maybe I grabbed another one. Yeah, Wukong is awesome. I have so many boss fights in that game that I love. I still think Sekiro is better than Wukong, but Wukong is still really good. Wait, can I not get up there? Oh shit, dude. Maybe I need to get the elevator up and running. I mean, we could try to run around, maybe. Yeah, Wukong has so many good boss fights. If I had to choose my favorite boss fight from all of them, obviously Erlang Shen is just an S tier fight. The whole thing together in one go is just so good. I think Wukong's mirror match is also really good too. I thought I was going to hate that fight, but once you learn the fight, it's so good. Especially because he takes advantage of like what kind of skills you use against him. For instance, if you drink a lot of health pots, he'll grab you and take your health pot away. Like, it's really cool. There's a lot of little hints and secrets in the game like that. Fighting all of the mythological creatures and getting the staff was really cool. Fighting the electric dragon. Oh, well, look, we can get up. Nice. Fighting the electric dragon on the back of the turtle was also excellent. Yeah, this way. I think this is the doctor she might have been talking about, or it's something else entirely. You excited for... Oh, absolutely, dude. You saw it's about, oh, shit, I forgot his name. Guan Yu. It's about Guan Yu, which is interesting because he's got like the ability to ferry spirits to the afterworld.
No, Jackson, don't! Don't fret. With these boots, I can fly.
Oh shit! What happened, bro?
Twitch your broken legs if you can hear me, Jackson.
It wasn't the fall that killed him. It was the sudden stop at the end.
Allah, I can't believe he jumped that way.
Sir, I know this isn't the time, but are they going to put us to the gallows for this?
What? No. That ain't how we operate in Auntie's Choice, Liza. We might be looking at a pretty fierce demotion for losing half our workforce and getting stuck up here, though.
Demotion to fertilizer?
No. Now cease your jawing. This ain't the time.
Hey, you down there. Would you mind checking on our fellow? Might he have survived the fall?
Oh no, not my garden, not my weed. I'm just gonna have to move on to greener pastures. Yeah, I don't think so. Why would anyone attempt to jump like that in the first place?
You thought those boots would make him fly, but they really just allow the user to jump repeatedly. Unless their downward velocity is too great. If so, well, you see what happens.
Wait, I thought we were getting Wukong DLC. I thought we were getting both. Hold up, let me check real quick. I could have sworn we were going to get both. Yeah. We're still getting Wukong DLC. We're getting both. We're going to get the new Guan Yu game and the Wukong DLC, which is probably the best outcome in my opinion. Wait, what's this? While Game Science has previously worked on DLC for Wukong, the team, including the director, reported feeling creatively drained and uncertain about the project's direction after the game's release. The art director also expressed concerns about the timing, leading the studio to decide that creating a new game was a better priority. The developer emphasized that the story of Wukong will not end here, leaving the door open for future expansions or sequels, but not as a traditional DLC. The announcement of Black Myth Zong Kui at Gamescom 2025 confirmed that the studio is prioritizing this new title over DLC. Although rumors and fan speculation about the DLC have persisted, including claims that the base game was only half of the intended story, no official confirmation of a DLC has been made since the studio's pivot to a new project. So you are correct. It looks like they're definitely going to release that new game way before anything new with Wukong. Which is kind of a shame because Wukong, like, the rest of the story would have been so dope. Because obviously after Wukong gets all of his power back, he was going to go to the what do you call it? He was going to go to the... Oh shit, what are they called? They're called... Damn, what are they called? Celestials. Yeah, he was gonna go to the Celestial Palace and kick all the gods' asses. That would have been so dope. What the hell are you doing up there anyway?
Dying, actually. Dying in a fairly slow, agonizing manner. We've been stuck atop this machine since Ida, one of our new Protectorate acquisitions, had her gray matter scrambled by the height, jumped down, and landed right in its gears.
That's the story you're going with? Half your coworkers just mysteriously jumped?
I admit it looks bad, but please don't tell me you're filing a complaint. I didn't ask for these Protectorate sods. They were assigned to me.
That's unnecessarily hurtful. But I understand why you're lashing out.
Don't worry, I'm not going to do anything but getting as far away from you now. Let's continue this quest. They were both Protectorates before joining Auntie's Choice. Is that why they jumped?
No. I mean, yes. Well, maybe. Probably. I'm fairly sure Jackson thought the boots would work. A mistake likely inspired by misbegotten faith in his old way of life. But Ida... I can't fathom no sensible motive. She joined us shortly after Auntie liberated her with the freedom of meritocracy, and she seemed happy enough.
Were you not listening? She said she'd always be a loyal subject. It was part of the endless inculcation we endured in the Protectorate. It can prove insurmountable for some.
The notion that she'd sacrifice herself, even after seeing the vast possibilities in staying alive and climbing the corporate ladder, it's just impossible to cognize.
Bro, Azura's Wrath was so dope. What a game. No, you're right. Even Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty didn't continue the story. It kind of had a side story. If I were you, I'd be much more concerned with how you're climbing down.
There ain't no way off this platform besides jumping, and you've seen how that ends. But you being down there makes you uniquely qualified to help us. The reason Jackson tried using those plasma thruster boots was to gather a piece of machinery we'd spotted on a little table halfway up the spire.
It's a drive overloader. If we install it, we can push the platform's arm hard enough to... well, to grind old Ida out of the gears.
Though the power of that overloader will deluge the system and, well, overload the drive and burn it out all permanent-like. But desperate times and all that.
So if you were to use them boots to bound up the spire and deliver the overloader to us, we'd avoid the tragic fate of our two former cohorts.
So take the boots, bounce up the spire, and grab the gadget and bring it to you?
Exactly.
That sounds like a lot of risk in my neck for you knuckleheads. Why should I bother?
What? It's your duty as a subject to...
No, Liza, remember, you're not Protectorate anymore. So, what have we talked about? A duties only.
Discharged if the disbursement is dutifully deserving. Right. Sorry, I'm just a little flummoxed by being stranded up here.
So, bits, stranger. We'll give you bits if you get us down before we starve.
Alright.
Thank the sovereign... thank you, stranger. We are eagerly anticipating a long life utterly absent of starvation.
Well, that's a little sketchy. Is she actually part of the Protectorate? I might have to cap some skulls. Oh yeah, we should take his boots. Some kind of blueprint for an extremely complicated handheld device. A pair of plasma thruster boost attachments that can grant the user the ability to jump in midair. Thrusters fail to fire at too high a falling velocity. A fantastic invention that allows one to reach new heights. Damn, what if you missed this? Oh, hey, Rodney, back again. We're playing Outer Worlds 2. Yo, it would suck if you missed that. That seems kind of important, right? A double jump. Amongst the various crops the Sovereign has discovered and eaten, few have had as sweet as impact on the Protectorate as these densely fibrous, exorbitantly oily, stupefyingly acidic kernel clusters. Yeah, let's steal all their shit first. Whoa, is that a spear? A trip blade. Too bad I'm not melee. I would use that right away. So you want me to jump up there? Damn, bro. I'm trying to think of a game that had DLC that continued the story. Yo, we got a double jump now. That's awesome. Man, imagine if you missed that, bro. That sounds like really bad time. What's a game that had really good DLC that I was like super happy about? There's not many DLCs that blew me away like Phantom Liberty did. It's pretty rare for a game to have DLC of that caliber. I guess Blood and Wine is the closest. But I only played The Witcher in 2022, so I didn't really notice the impact that that DLC had. Didn't they release Blood and Wine for free too? I distinctly remember my brother like in like the way before 2022 being like, bro, they released this for free, bro. Level up. Lockpick and speech. Plus 30% damage to humans, bro. Oh my gosh. That sounds absolutely busted. Yeah, I really like the skybox in this game. How are you guys following me? Oh shit. They're like the Matrix over here, bro. You saw that? Jumping across buildings like Morpheus. Oh my gosh, bro. It's literally the Matrix. That's incredible. You must believe, Neo. We'll just pretend they all got boots and that's how they're doing it. Wait, why didn't you guys get down that way?
We've certainly found our way into a most harrowing circumstance, At least I'm glad I'm not alone.
Yeah, I've decided against watching Pandorum since it's so late, and I settled on watching Scary True Stories and watching the movie tomorrow night. That sounds like an excellent time. You know, bro. Scary True Stories, huh? Oh, dude, what's the name of that channel? Should I look it up or just pretend I never brought it up? Damn, I forgot the name of the channel, bro. I was about to recommend a truly good channel, but I forgot the name of it. I'm sorry about your friend Jackson. Losing a compatriot is never easy.
He hadn't been here terribly long, so we weren't particularly familiar. Like me, he was also former protectorate, but he was not raised in Fairfield, so we'd never met before. Still, he seemed like a friendly, kind sort, albeit a headstrong one. I'm sorry he's gone.
Try to keep calm. I'll be back.
Please do hurry. I've lost count of how many meals we've missed, but it is closer to many than a few, and we're starving.
It's interesting the way they talk. The Protectorate talks vastly different than like the Spacer's Choice people. The Harvester's lifting armature has ground to a halt and needs a drive overloader. Okay, so they said it was on the side of a mountain, right? If you could go back 10 years, would you? Do I get to keep the knowledge I have now? Because that sounds like a cheat code if true. Yeah, if I can go back 10 years while keeping the knowledge I have now, that would be like a super cheat code. Okay, so we're trying to find an overloader. Probably up here, right? Oh, a light revolver. Is this the right way? Yeah, I'd buy like 200 Bitcoin. because when Bitcoin came out, I was far too young to actually invest in anything. So like, I would just buy a few. So where's this overload thing that they're talking about? I don't see it anywhere. Hold up. Find the drive overload. Nearby the spires for drive overloader. Alright, let's look around for that. The nearby spires. Is there another spire, maybe? Oh, it might be over there. Yeah. Okay, shit. Dark Somnium, Mr. Nightmare, Nature is Tempest, all of the Mr. Creepy pasta variants. I know them all, bro. Mr. Nightmare is pretty fun. I watch him every now and again. Two-minute videos of tragic stories. I Don't Know Sterling is a good channel. Yeah, I like I Don't Know Sterling. Oh, I'm subscribed to so many people on YouTube, it's actually kind of terrifying. Whoa. Whoa. What about down here? No, I think I know where I gotta go. Hold up. You ever watch Explore With Us? Explore With Us is a really good channel if you like true crime. I mean, if you like true crime, you probably definitely know about him. That's like the one of the top 3 true crime channels. Maybe I'm supposed to jump over here? Yeah, I think I'm supposed to jump over here somewhere. Oh shit, this is the start of it, bro. Damn it. I have no idea where this stupid drive is at. Over there maybe? Ooh, a lot of bullshit. Yeah, I have no idea where this drive is at. Is it like obvious? Should I just like, oh shit, I'm dead. I'm dead. Some stories got me genuinely pissed. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, bro. Did you see that one where the chick had like 5 or 6 like baby fetuses in her garage? Yeah, her husband was in prison, and apparently she got pregnant like a massive amount of times while he was in prison, and instead of getting like a proper abortion, she just like did a self-abortion and then shoved the babies in boxes and just left them in her garage. Pretty terrifying. All right, let's look around. I gotta get to a higher area. What about over here? Is it marked on my map? That would be really helpful. Oh, maybe I picked it up already. Let me go to the harvester controls. I might have picked it up already. These lush, thick vines are clearly being cultivated for their utility, but you lack the knowledge to make use of them. Oh, Jim Can't Swim is the OG. Yeah, I remember when Jim Can't Swim first came out. That was what started the whole interview drama like fad. I think Jim Can't Swim was one of the first channels to really popularize police interviews. Alright guys, I think I got it. Let me see. Where do I put it? Oh, over here. Oh, I don't... Oh, I have it. I have it. Okay. Did we do it? There's some crazy channels, bro. All right, let's go down, shall we? Oh wait, we already are down. Nice.
Oh, thank the law. I never thought of myself as a vertiginous sort, but being trapped 100 meters in the air will make you reconsider.
I mirror that sentiment, to be certain. In fact, Auntie will have to pay me triple if heights are to be involved. And isn't it grand to be in a system that allows me that freedom?
Keep getting trapped in any other harvesters. I've been rethinking our deal. You should pay me extra.
What do you mean? You're already getting our urgently improvised extortive rate.
Good thing you have the contingency. The extra makes sure my version of events align with yours.
Oh, that. Of course, that's why you deserve extra. Apologies for forgetting. I was overcome with relief. Here's what I would have paid already, with a little extra on top.
Wow, just like that, we made a little extra moolah. That's cute. You guys don't want to bury him? Yeah, whatever, not my business. Alright, now we should go over here and confront Savannah. Then we'll go over there. But we should explore all this shit too. There's a lot of shit to explore here. We could check out this little area though. There might be some goodies. Yeah, hold up. I have multiple markers. I don't like that. Let me get rid of all the extra markers. Yeah, there's a lot of really cool channels. I'd have to look through my subscriptions though, just to start naming a few. If I look through my feed, there's so many channels, bro. My feed doesn't even know what to give me. It just gives me the most random bullshit. Is there a way to tell how many people I'm subscribed to? Oh shit. Way too many, bro. Way too many. Does it tell you most relevant? What's the most relevant? Does that mean the shit I've watched the most? Kind of. Not really, actually. But I guess the most relevant would be like maybe who has the most updated content. Oh my god, dude. There's so many channels. If I look just briefly, I could look through my watch later list. I have a lot of videos in my watch later. So just briefly off my watch later, there's an Expo video. There's a History Legends video. Distributus is pretty good. Blame It on George. Farrell McGuire makes some pretty good videos. He's like a new and upcoming creator. He's pretty good. I like Farrell McGuire. He has some pretty interesting ideas for his videos. Kino Casino, Synthetic Man, Prudentialist. June the King, of course. You gotta love June the King. Corbett Report. I used to watch that back in like 2012. That he just recently came back. It's kind of fun. Sir Spooks. Sam Hyde. Leon Lush. Leon Lush is like kind of funny. What else? Judge Napolitano. Wow. Charles Carroll. What else we got here? I'm like a fiend for drama, so Nicholas DeWario is there. I watch his streams every now and again while I'm at work. Greg Bro Dupe, man, is actually a pretty good channel. He makes like videos on like scary shit every now and again. Deftones? Oh shit, Deftones just came out with a new album. I forgot about that. I gotta listen to that. Corridor Crew is a channel I find myself watching a lot. Corridor Crew is really good. Police Activity. That's like the most recent of the watch later videos I have. But yeah, Farrell McGuire's makes some really good videos. I've been watching his channel a lot recently. He has some really interesting ideas. Oh, shit. Dude, that guy almost killed me.
Things take time, Commander.
He got stuck in the bushes. Poor bastard. Wait, does she not have an active skill? Yo, I don't think she has an active skill. We might have to fix her arm situation first. Remember the Review Tech USA and DK Oldies drama? Bro, Review Tech USA is not... Like, that's an ongoing situation. It's kind of funny. Well, what a piece of shit, that guy. I don't like that guy one bit. Oh, man. Don't get me started on that guy. Yikes. All he had to do was make the videos about tech and leave it there. Oh, there's a little thing right over here. What's that? Whenever I play these kind of games, I kind of just roam about and see what I can stumble upon. It's one of my favorite things to do. I'll put on like a podcast and just like run around haplessly hoping something interesting happens. Yeah, bro, I'm like a fiend for drama. Whoa. What is that? That looks cool. I like that. Review Tech USA. There's so much lore behind that guy that it'd take a whole night to explain what he did. You could just look up Kino Casino and they have like 100 videos on all the hundreds of different things he's done. He used to be a pretty good channel. Yeah, it used to be a pretty decent channel. He would talk about like, actually talk about review. He would actually review tech. Now he makes like ASMR videos and weird shit like that. Oh, yeah. We gotta kill that guy first. That guy's gotta go. Oh, I can still double jump. All his videos was about YouTube drama for 10 years. Bro, I remember when that channel first came out. He's like an OG YouTuber. He used to actually make reviews on tech. Wait, is he stuck in the ground? Or is he must be inside, right? It looked like he was in the ground, maybe. Nice. There's no lockpick minigame. Peacekeeper helmet, big cartridge. I'm actually kind of thankful there's no lockpick minigame. I think lockpick minigames are fine, but they're so old now. The only games I want lockpick minigames in is games like Thief, where it makes sense, where you're like a thief that's actually like competent. Claws as wide as a fishing trawler, eyes no wider than my head, a back as broad as the roof of a house and white as bleached bone. I tried to run and grab Claire so she could see it, but fear pinned my feet worse, it being long gone by the time I got to her. She insisted it was nothing but the vodka that was heavy on my breath, but I saw what I saw, and I'm more than passing sure that it disappeared into a cave to the south. Tomorrow, when I think the bugger will be asleep, I'm heading down to find it. Best case, I bake the biggest crab I'll ever seen. Worst case, I get evidence that I'm not just some raving drunk. Either way, the name's Patrice Kai Benton is about to be famous. Oh, Down the Rabbit Hole. Doesn't Down the Rabbit Hole make videos like that too? Or no, he makes videos about memes, right? I think that's what he does. He said there was a cave around here. To the south? Oh. Yeah, he is in the ground. He's in the ground, bro. So he said there's a cave to the south. Let's go over there. Who's the OG COD YouTuber who nearly drank himself to death? Only Knife? Only Cut Me Knife or something like that? I know exactly what video you're talking about. The one where he like pukes all over his computer. Oh man. That video is hard to watch. The funny part about it is he throws up in his mouth and it doesn't come out. He holds it in his mouth for a little bit and then the pressure, it shoots everywhere. It sprays like a sprayer gun. What a horrible video. Only Cut Me Blade. I think that's his name, Only Cut Me Blade or some shit like that. Some dumb shit. But I know what you're talking about. Yeah, golly, bro, that's so old. That's like 2016 era. Yeah, she doesn't have an active skill. Whoa. I need a better gun. Yo, he hits like a truck, dude. Alright, you definitely gotta get headshots. If you don't get headshots, you're doing a lot less damage. Oh, you never saw that? It's pretty rough. It's pretty rough. I'm kind of tempted to show it, but it's just so disgusting. It's not worth it. It's not worth even watching it. It's like it's such a spectacle. Oh, this must be the cave he was talking about. Oh no, is this our boy? No.
Looks like some hands-on research going bad.
Or bested. Those eggs. Hold on, let me get my handgun out. Oh shit, I'm actually running low on ammo. What about the revolver? Is that any good? I didn't realize I had so many guns all of a sudden. It kind of looks like they all do the same type of damage. Yo. Revolver mode. Oh, I like that. Is there any point to breaking the eggs? The report contains an abundance of scientific jargon the average intrepid wanderer wouldn't understand. We did get a helmet, though. The malpractice. While crashing gain 20% damage. What does crashing mean? Grants additional weak spot damage relative to how far away the target is. Yo, that sounds good. I'm gonna put that on. Dude, I wanted Avowed to be so good. Like, I really wanted Avowed to be good, man. That game was one of my, probably the biggest disappointment of the year. Because Pillars of Eternity is one of my favorite ARPGs. Like, the second one is really good. I really like the second Pillars of Eternity. But unfortunately, like, the combat is fun, but the writing is so god-awful. And for like an RPG like Avowed, the writing is like, it's gotta be good, man. You can't do that. Wait, is that everything? I guess we did get that special helmet, so that's the reward, I suppose. Power routed to the phonotron. Maybe I'm supposed to do a quest here. Found it. Only use me blade. Yeah, that's what it was. Last night, the entire research cadre witnessed a mutated gravel emerging from the coastal waters. We'd heard stories about this bone-white and terrifying specimen for so long, yet expected them to be nothing more than hallucinations of subjects in need of mental refreshment. Confounding as it is to admit we were wrong. Can I fight it? I'd like to fight that thing. It sounds like fun. Yeah, only use me play. Oh. Drummer, I think Drummer posted a video of it way back in the day. Drummer 1489 or whatever his name was. I guess I should dip. It doesn't seem like we're going to be able to fight this thing. Oh, dude, that's so disappointing. Yeah, it doesn't look like I can turn the power on. Oh, maybe I need to have science skill to summon it. But what if I destroy enough eggs? You think it'll come if I destroy enough of its eggs? Ew, that's pretty disgusting. Oh my god. Crude biomass? Yeah, it looks like we won't be able to summon the monster. I'm a little disappointed by that. Let's get out of here. Looks pretty nice over here, though. I like the way the water is.
Look alive, Commander.
Oh dear. I need to get like a dodge or something. Kill him. Oh, you gotta go, bro. Oh shit, heal. Oh shit, he got me. You don't have any available companions that are... Whoa, you can get a companion that can revive you. That's cool. Tune the wireless? Wait, what? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Why did it say tune the wireless? What's up with that?
Protectorate sanctioned wireless, social guidance and approved messaging, punctuated.
I love that Western style revolver animation. Yeah, he ends it. Really cool. Hold up, I think I have better grenades. Let's use some grenades in this fight. I think that'll be immensely helpful.
Here's a song for you to enjoy while you solemnly reflect on
Ooh, bad throw.
Look alive, Commander.
I like that there's a radio. Oh, I'm getting... These lava guys have got to go. Oh, God. Wait, are my companions all dead? Overuse of the medical inhaler can cause you to experience a drug crash. The inhaler is disabled, preventing you from healing further. Investing in medical skill can increase the toxicity. Oh, shit. We can kill him. Ouch. Maybe we can't. Chunky little bitch, ain't ya? You good? Nice. So the game's actually a little bit hard. I like that. Ah, they're back. I like that, bro. I remember the first one being a little bit challenging in parts when you put it on hard. I remember it being ridiculously easy on easy. Kind of boring on normal, but on hard it was a lot more fun. Damn, that's a lot of enemies, dude. Oh, so it's similar to how using chems in Fallout gives negative effects. Yeah, but it seems a lot more quick. Because in Fallout, if you use a lot of drugs, you get like addicted to them and you get debuffs for not using them when you're addicted. But it seems in this game, if you use it too quickly, it's like a mechanic to prevent you from healing. So you know how in like Fallout, if you have like 50 stim packs, you'll never die? I guess that's their attempt to kind of negate that. Yeah, because in Fallout, once you get like 100 stim packs, you just never die. Oh, there's something over here. Can we get up there? I'd like to get up there. It looks like there's a building over there. Kingdom Come Deliverance deserves the Game of the Year. You know, I actually don't know what game I would put up for Game of the Year. There was some pretty good ones this year. There's some pretty good games this year.
Loyal subject. Loyal. Hello. How are you, Al? How are you doing today? I'm spectacular according to regulation 1, 2, 1, 2. Potato.
It looks like the power is out to your house here. Do you need help? That was an impressive bit of nonsense. Are you feeling all right?
I'm just, that sounds correct.
It looks like the power to your house is out.
What I need is potatoes.
I don't have time for this.
No, wait. I don't need refreshment.
What's his deal? Yeah, we got a lot of shit to sell. What can I do with the hide? I've got like so much hide at this point, I don't know what to do with it. Attention loyal subjects. Due to the incursion and subsequent conflict brought to Paradise Island by hostile forces, the decision was made to withdraw from this region. Operations from the local substation will cease in 10 days. Please note that the building's doors will automatically be disabled in order to deny the building's use to forces of Auntie's choice. Wait, what was that? In case there's an emergency that requires access, power will be needed restored to the substation. Oh, look. We follow the power lines, right? Bro's been chemming recently. Yeah, we've been chemming up a storm, dude. So you see right under my health, that bar that's kind of empty? When I use a health item, it fills up, and if it maxes out, I can't heal anymore. I like that they added a radio. That's cool. This game has got a weird identity, doesn't it? It has like this old school music, but it's like sci-fi, and then it's like modern corporate jargon with like old style like architecture every now and again. It's got like a Jetsons style like space aesthetic, and it's just all over the place, isn't it? I don't mind. It's just a little weird. Hold up. Let's go up here. Oh, man. Oh, wait. I can find a substation repair kit, maybe? I'd like to turn the power back on, but I might not be able to because my engineering skill is not good. So far, though, this game's pretty fun. I like it. Ooh, there's a gun in there. Damn, I'm not going to be able to get it. I need my engineering skill to go up. Yeah, I don't think we can open it at the moment. It's a little sad. Wait, the security grate is built sturdily enough to deter brute force, but a highly skilled person with the right know-how could exploit the weakness in how it's fastened to the building. Oh man, I feel like I'm lacking all the skills. Yeah, I don't think there's another way to get in here. We don't have the right skill set for this. Ah, man. I'll have to come back. Poor bastard's gonna go crazy without the power, man.
Fulfilling your protectorate duty shouldn't get in the way of
Oh, Mr. Potato Man? Yeah, he's having the time of his life, bro. He's like, what's his name? He's like Green Goblin, you know? Willem Dafoe. He's like Willem Dafoe in The Lighthouse. He's literally isolated out here, and there's like eldritch entities telling him to eat potatoes. Yo, I finished Lord of Mysteries. My god, dude. S tier. The ending made me cry, bro. I couldn't believe how like a S tier ace like the ending to Lord of Mysteries was. Dude, the ending to Lord of Mysteries after reading the novel was just everything I wanted it to be and more. The music was like what really made it emotional. The music to the final scene of that show is just so good, bro. My god. If you haven't seen it, watch it.
Let me know when you needed a stretch.
Not yet. We're gonna save it for a big guy. This gun's nice. I like the revolver, dude. Obviously, this is just like a dirt cheap, like bad one, but if we find like a legendary version, I think it's gonna be a really good gun. Does that say something? AC. he wants air conditioning. Big cartridge. Yeah, dude, it's gonna be awesome once they finish Lord of Mysteries, like the animation. The next like 2 or 3 seasons of the show are gonna be so legendary. Gehrman Sparrow. If you've ever read the book Gehrman Sparrow, my god, bro. If you know, you know. Gehrman Sparrow is just the best. Gehrman Sparrow is one of my favorite characters of all time. Hey, buddy.
Oh, Lucy. What am I gonna do if something terrible happens to you? I don't suppose you know anything about Crabble medicine, do you?
What's the problem?
So, it seems as though the issue ultimately boils down to 2 words. Purpleberry Crunch.
The cereal?
Yeah. I brought a box from that fancy new shop in town, and Lucy... Oh, this is Lucy, by the way. Little Lucy became fully frantic when she smelled it, so I figured it couldn't hurt. The box says they're packed with healthy preservatives, so it's got to be good for you, right? But I guess I was wrong.
Is there such a thing as healthy preservative?
And these Crabbles, they mean the world to us. We raised them from hatchlings, and I'll be broken if Lucy dies because of me.
Chainsaw Man is not my gig. I'm sorry. It's just not. I read the first arc, like the manga. It's not bad, but it's just not my kind of style of main character. I like the more like, I like my ideal protagonist to a show or a novel is someone who's ruthless, absolutely cunning, and gets shit done. And I'm not a big fan of the shonen characters that are kind of goofy, aloof, and like even Goku. I'm not a big fan of Goku. Like, I love Goku. I grew up with Goku, but that's not my ideal protagonist in a show. Food poison Crabble? I guess it wouldn't hurt to try.
Any help you can offer is more than I've been able to do for her so far. And I'd be grateful for the try.
Even our most capable defenders are well defended.
Lucy the Crabble lies on the underside of her shell. She makes a feeble attempt to move but doesn't manage to get anywhere and settles for gurgling weakly instead. Even to an untrained eye, she's obviously very ill. Well, I have a trauma kit. You aren't really an expert on Crabbles or their digestive tracts, but you're willing to give it a try. 3 stomachs, really? You take a few key components of the trauma kit that you'd normally use to help a human. Incredibly, after a few seconds, Lucy starts to move around a bit and you hear what can only be a gurgle of relief.
Up. She looks fine. I can hardly believe my lamps. Looks like she's feeling much better. And I think she's taken a liking to you. Good luck shaking her off you now. Once they're smitten, they try and stick to you like a canid. Now, I don't have too many bits to pay you with, but this'll unlock that old safe in the house. It wasn't mine to begin with, so you're welcome to anything in it.
All right, thank you. Wait, it's not your house? You just took it? Ah, here we are. Plasma soak. Lubricant? Let me just take all her shit. It's not her house, so it's not her stuff. You know, I also like protagonists like what is it called? Code Geass. I like the like if they're not like ruthless, vicious, and cunning. I do like the kind of characters that are strategic and like think about things before they act. It's not my favorite show, but it's like a good example of the kind of character I like in my novels. Like Luffy is not I don't like Luffy. Like Luffy's cool. Like Luffy's all right, but he's like an idiot, and I like the opposite of that as a protagonist. I like the characters who come up with like complex schemes to get shit done, who not only are good at fighting, but also just like to have like really complex plans. It's like one of my favorite parts of reading a lot of novels is when a character comes up with like a really cool scheme and it all comes into fruition at the end of the arc. Like a good example of that is one of my favorites, dude. It's so good. If you want a really good book to read, you should read this book. This book is very similar to that. The main character is kind of like just completely ruthless, but every arc is like a slow build up to the main character's overall plan. And so it builds up and builds up, and then at the end of the arc, everything just falls into place like a puzzle piece, and it's so satisfying. I love books and shows that are like that. You know what's funny about that book too? It actually got banned in China because it was like too much. Like the main character of that novel is like just too ruthless, and China actually ended up banning the book. Oh. Dude, these lava guys are not good. You going, buddy? Just punch it in the face with my robotic arm. Hey, damn. I feel like I'm fighting a Dark Souls boss with this music on. Yeah, that's what makes Lord of Mystery so good, is that the main character is like super cunning. He always has a plan, a backup plan to the plan. Attention all anti-choice employees. After much consideration, we've concluded that the risk of the Crabble attack costing anti-choice's 4 senior engineers outweighs the potential profits of continuing to operate this desalination facility.
Melody granted by the grace
Okay.
of the sovereign.
Sure. Yeah, the Koreans and the Chinese have been snapping with books lately, though. I haven't seen the Japanese come out with a really good book in a while. The Japanese are sleeping, bro. Where's the good books? Back in like the aughts, they were really killing it with a lot of good novels, but I haven't seen them put out or crank out novels like the Koreans and the Chinese are right now. There's also a lot of really cool European writers as well, but those you actually got to pay for. They're actually properly copyrighted, so you can't just like read them for free. That's one of the good things about like Chinese novels and Korean novels, is they're not like copyrighted to the same extent as like European and US novels are, so you can't like you could read them for free if you really wanted to, but it feels kind of bad. There's something over there, maybe. Nope, ain't nothing. I'm not gonna drown today. You know, there's a novel that I actually have all the volumes to. It's the only novel that I actually bought all the volumes to, and it might be one of the funnest reads when you actually read it. Overlord. Overlord is such a great read. Oh, we're back here. Look at that. Like, the anime is fine, but it's also incredibly rushed. Like, the anime for Overlord is super rushed. You don't get all the incredible details the novels have. And so you definitely got to read it if you really want to get the most out of that story. Oh, look at that. We can return to Hewell. Let's do it. Did I get any better weapons? Not really. Let's bring out the big boys. Like, the revolver is cool, but I think these guns are going to be better now that we can just go craft more ammo for it. I ran out of ammo pretty much. Solo leveling was pretty fun to read. I enjoyed solo leveling. What's that other one that was pretty popular? Oh shit, what was it called? Omniscient Viewpoint is pretty good. Another one that's really fun to read, SSS Suicide Hunter. That's a really good read. I enjoyed that read. There's an arc in Suicide Hunter where in order to become stronger, he has to learn like this ancient martial art technique. And the way he learns it is like super brutal. It's a really fun arc. Definitely enjoy that one. The beginning after the end is a pretty fun read. See, my problem with like a lot of the Japanese novels is they're like really they're over-sexualized. Like, for instance, what's that one that got really popular is called Oh, what's it called? It's like super popular. They even came out with a show.
And others are not.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna go insane if I can't remember. Oh, I'm having a total brain fart, dear lord. Hold on, I gotta look this shit up, otherwise I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Rudy, anime character. I guess maybe we can figure that out. Yeah, that's it. Mushoku Tensei. Yeah, that show is just too much. It's a good example of what I mean by like a lot of Japanese novels are just like super sexualized for like no good reason. Like the main character of that show is just like a pervert.
Did you not hear me? This place is closed. No learning today about how everything happens according to the obscure calculus of an indecipherable plan.
Ah, you're a friend of Augustine de Vrij, aren't you?
Why are you asking? Who are you?
The people she tried to kill.
By the architect. I had no idea. I wish I could say it was unbelievable. I was afraid she was becoming a danger to herself and to others. But this is horrifying.
Yeah, imagine how we feel. Why don't you tell us where she is so we can make sure she ain't being a danger to herself or others?
When faithless subjects try.
And how are you going to do that?
That ain't something you ought to be concerning yourself about.
If you think I'm going to help you do what I think you're talking about, you are deluded.
I may be deluded, but you're lucky you ain't dead. Seeing how she seems partial to using her friends as victims.
Does she? It occurs to me that you have provided no proof of what you're accusing her of.
Why don't you take a long look at me? This is all because she betrayed us. Her team, her friends, even the one whose life she saved in Triangulum.
By the architect. You're Niles, aren't you? She mentioned you a few times, but refused to elaborate. All I knew was that she was fond of you, and that you were dead.
She was fond of me? Then why? Why was she?
Niles, don't get soft on me now.
I can't say, but it may be one of the things she anguished over. An anguish I fear finally overwhelmed her, and could likely be what's driven her to her present course of action.
None of this will matter if we don't find her. Where is she?
I don't know where she is. I haven't seen her since before the corporatists invaded the island. I'm afraid she's going to do something terrible, but I just don't know what. Maybe none of this would have happened had I not introduced her to Victor.
Victor's the guy who accused you of conspiring with her, right?
How did... You saw her terminal, didn't you? Victor's an Order archivist. We were all friends for a time. But then, shortly before the schism, they started talking to some others inside the Order. That's when things became tense. I started to become uneasy, scared, really. She kept getting angrier with the Order the more she worked with Victor and her other contacts. On top of everything else, it became just too much for me.
Did she ramble on about the Sentinels versus the cults of corporatism serial a lot?
Among other things. For some reason, she was obsessed with the cliffhanger ending of Chapter 6. It was the one where capitalist fanatics brought complete destruction upon Arcadia. But you know how it works. It was somehow miraculously saved at the beginning of the next chapter. Didn't matter to DeVries, though. She just kept going over it and over it. Would have talked to a Crabble about it if there was no one else to listen. That and the invasion itself set her mind to dark things. I begged her not to go down that road again.
What's next?
Again?
She was so agitated when I first met her. Must have been 7, going on 8 years ago now. She never slept, didn't talk to anyone if she could avoid it. After we became friends, she began to change. Still bothered her from time to time, but I thought it mostly behind her. I couldn't watch her go back to how she'd been. Or worse.
This is all fascinating, but I have to find her before she does something drastic.
I know I've no right to ask this of you, but when you find her, please remind her of who she used to be. She's unwell, but I know there's still hope for her.
She's definitely unwell, but there's no hope for her. I'm gonna kill her.
I understand. Perhaps it actually is for the best. I truly cannot say.
There was nothing for me in DeVry's house. I don't know what I expected, anything different. Yet I still hold out hope that I'll see her again, which is absurd. Perhaps if I'd never introduced her to Victor, none of this would have happened, and she would have taken a turn towards the horrible path she seems to be committed to. If I'm driving myself to madness with what ifs, when I know on all likelihood, all I'll have to remember her by is 15778.
She's gotta chill like someone paying my grave fee. That's DeVry's identification code.
Yo, look at that. The Order of the Ascendant strives to continually demonstrate that the truth of the universe lies within the purest of mathematics. The universal equation, a perfect mathematical expression that generates all of existence. Ooh, trauma kit. That'll be useful, I think. Let's get out of here. Alright, well, that's a good spot to leave it at. We are definitely going to play some more tomorrow. But tonight, I actually have to head out. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a good night. And I'll be back on tomorrow. See you then.